Hey planners, it's Taya Shantae Plans and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'll be planning the week of October 25th to the 31st and using the Hazel kit from Lil Bees. I do have a freebie with Lil Bees, which I just showed at the beginning of this. And then this is the gorgeous Hazel kit, which is foiled with rose gold foil. Absolutely love this. And was so excited and so looking forward to using this kit because when I saw it, I fell immediately in love with this kit. I love the colors, the design, and everything. And so I am going to be memory planning. If you're unfamiliar with memory planning, I pre-plan and write down everything that happens to me in a different planner that I keep track of throughout the week. And then I sit down with my decorative planner, and this is actually the Harriet Wright Designs planner. And I get to decorate it with fun stickers and make it look all cute and stuff. So that is what memory planning is. So now that I've put down the bottom washi, I've added some really cute bow date dots from Sadie Stickers to the date covers. I put down a long washi strip from Sadie Stickers, and now I'm just adding some deco to these date covers. I have truly enjoyed doing this, and I also really loved incorporating those long washi strips, particularly for this style of planner, because of the way the columns are done, that you've got that line at the top. And so by adding that foiled washi strip, it just gives that nice, pretty pop of foil behind the brushstroke date covers and all the florals, and everything layers on top of each other so gorgeously. It's very interesting for me doing voiceovers now. I used to do a plan as I go style as opposed to this memory planning style that I do now. And now I'm starting to understand why people like to answer questions or play music during this part of your video, because I feel like when I was doing the plan as I go style, I kind of would start talking about what was happening throughout that week, and it always felt natural just to talk through me putting down my base. And now I feel like I'm thinking back so long ago as I'm doing the voiceover, because I filmed this plan with me, of course, back in October, and it's like December as I'm doing this voiceover. And so all of this is just like, wow, it's been a while. And so I don't remember the motivation and concept or theories or whatever I thought was running through my head as I was trying to figure out how I wanted to put down this base. But I did fall head over heels in love with these headers. That lace trim on those headers, absolutely stunning. Okay, I've now got my bottom washi date covers done. I am moving into the sidebar, and I am starting with my month section. I put down a scallop circle that was from Sadie Stickers, and I'm layering some of the deco around there. And then I'm going to use the October month script from Paper Trail Plans. I have so fallen in love with Paper Trail Plans, one of my favorite new shops, and it was all over these scripts, which is so funny because I've never really been super duper into scripts, but they got me with theirs because they're just gorgeous. Under the month section, I've placed a bow header from the kit, and then I'm going to put down the quote box which says fall is my favorite. Underneath there, I'm using a trim from Sadie Stickers, and then I want to put down the this week's script. I was working from home this week. This was the week right after I'd come back from vacation, and because I had traveled out of the country, my manager told me, yeah, you can work from home the week after. And I was just like, oh, okay. I guess because I had traveled out of the country, just the potential for exposure, so it felt safer to have me work from home than to be in the office, to which my brain went, okay, so now I just have to travel out of the country a lot more so I can go back to working from home. But I was working from home this week, which I did really enjoy because it was just really nice coming home from vacation and then kind of transitioning back into work without actually having to leave the house, which was really nice. Put down the bottom washi extender into the sidebar, and then I'm adding the little Polaroid box as a background to my fashion doll, and the fashion doll is from Red Lyrics. And I love that fashion doll. I loved the way she looked with this kit. I'm adding in some of the lace trim from Bloom Paper Studio and then some florals from the kit. And I just think that came out so stinking cute. I've really enjoyed playing around with decorating my sidebar and playing around with fashion dolls in the bottom part of my sidebar. So it has been a joy. Moving on to the day by day, starting with Monday, I did get in a workout before work. I have started going to the gym, y'all. And that is so crazy because even before the whole quarantine thing and working out at home became a mandatory trend, I have always been a workout at home type of person. And so switching to now working out in a gym has just been a big adjustment for me. And I am low-key addicted, which, let me tell you, I did not see that coming. I really enjoy it. And I have always been the type of person who felt like, no, it's just so much easier for me to work out at home. And one of the things I think is working for me is because I go so early in the morning. It's very minimal amount of people there, because I'm not one of those cute gym type of people. I am in like those old school cotton sweats. My hair is just in a ponytail or a bun. Actually, usually it's not cute. I am never going to be like the Instagram gym girl. No, it is function over fashion when I am at the gym. And so I think that's always been a hindrance to me, because it's like, I don't want to know that I necessarily want to be in public looking like this. But I think because it's very, very chill. There's very few people. And I got to the point where I'm just very comfortable there. That was a big hurdle for me with getting into being a gym person. And so I'm really happy with it. I enjoy going to the gym. I like the time that I go to the gym, like early in the morning. I can get it done before work. And it's just like the first thing I do for my day. And it's just been great. But yes, this was like when that whole thing kind of kicked off for me, because it was literally this week. We had come home and started going to the gym in the mornings before work, which this week was the easiest week because I was working from home. So I would get up, go to the gym, come home, and then that transition from getting out of my gym clothes and then getting ready for work when work was at home was great. When I went back to work the following week, it became like this mad dash of like, come home and you've got 30 minutes to clean yourself up and get ready to get the heck out the door. So yeah, that was fun. And then on Monday, of course, I just needed to catch up on work emails because I'd been on vacation the week before. B actually had a doctor's appointment that day. That's interesting. I didn't remember that. It's the funnest part about doing the voiceover. Like 2 months later, I'm looking at these plans going, oh, that happened? Huh. That's news to me. This is why I have a planner and write things down, because if we're counting on my memory, whew, that is not a good plan. Putting down the full box for Monday, I decided to add in some florals at the top of the full box rather than doing a header, and I really love how this came together. And I'm just adding a bunch of little tiny foil accents, and then I'm also going to add in a scallop trim, which I believe that is from Bloom Paper Studio. And I love how that came together. So stinking cute. Underneath there, I wanted to play around with some box on box layering. This is something I saw on Instagram from Prissy Planning. And she does this a lot where she'll layer different little fancy boxes on top of like rectangular boxes, or different shapes of boxes on top of each other, which is very, very different from my personal style of planning, because I tend to alternate between having something in a box and then utilizing white space right underneath it, because I like the balance that gives me in my planner. But I saw her do this and I was just like, I love the look of it. I don't execute it not even half as well as she does. Highly recommend checking her out on Instagram, because it's one of those techniques that I saw and just thought was just absolutely fabulous, and I love the way she executes it. But I wanted to give it a try, so I went with a little quarter box and then the little scalloped square box from Crafts by Towie, layered in the little camera icon, also from Crafts by Towie. Most of my icons are from Crafts by Towie, in case I don't say it throughout this plan with me. Added another one of those Bloom Paper Studio scallops at the bottom of the column, the florals, of course, from the kit, and I marked that I was filming a haul. And then we were watching the 5th season of Insecure, because the 6th and final season of Insecure, wait, is season 5 the 5th one? Oh gosh, the final one. Anyways, no, I think this was like right before the final season of Insecure started, and we were watching episodes from the 5th season. I'm confusing myself. We were watching the episodes to get caught up right before the last season started. And so I think that was this week, which my husband and I love watching that show together. And it's always great whenever we find a show that we both can enjoy together. because then it's something that we get to sit and not only just like watch but also talk about. And so that is a show that we both really enjoy watching, and and we definitely wanted to like get a refresher in before the final season started. So on to Tuesday, I started by putting down the full box. Then I added in another quarter box, added some trims from Bloom Paper Studio to the top and bottom of that box. I really wanted to pick up and pull in a lot of lace detailing when I was doing this spread. And I think definitely the inspiration for that came really strongly from the headers that I used right underneath the date covers. I really fell in love with the lace detail in that header. And there's, and it's even included in some of the different full boxes in this kit, just like really pretty lace detailing. And because I had all of these fabulous lace trims from Bloom Paper Studio, I pulled them out and definitely wanted to incorporate them a lot with this spread because I thought it would really pick up on that detail and make it look so pretty and feminine. And it is one of the reasons why I am obsessed with this spread. So got that on there. And then underneath there, I used the little bill icon from the kit, layered it over a leaf. And then I've been using those little leaf accents from Sadie stickers. I love her little clusters. They're so tiny and so cute and just add the funnest little pop of foil. But I used that to mark paying a bill. I don't even think I said what I marked in the box above it. Oh, I was searching on Pet Finder for dogs. This has been a process. We've been considering and thinking about and looking into adopting a dog, and it is definitely more Bee's project than mine. And so and he's particular about the type of dog he wants, and it's a whole thing, and it's why it is taking quite some time. This was October that this search began. It is December as I am doing this voiceover. We still don't have a dog, but it's not my project, and I have backed all the way up off of that one because it like the search process is a lot of work and I'm tired. So this was like, yeah, I'm gonna let him do this one. And so underneath the bill paying, I did create a cute little divider utilizing some of the pumpkin deco that came in the kit. I stacked that on top of a header and then added a ribbon bow from Sadie Stickers. That was a $2 Tuesday, and that ribbon bow, so stinking cute. And then underneath there, I'm adding in the scalloped square box. That's what the word. And then layered some florals around it and added a cell phone icon, and that was used just to mark talking to Ray. And underneath there, I used the little notched quarter box from the kit, added some pots and pans from Crafts by Towie to mark cooking dinner, and then underneath there I am marking it's a podcast, but they also have a YouTube channel. It's Kev on Stage. He has a podcast called Here's the Thing, and this is definitely was a podcast that B got into, and then I started watching it with him, and I really enjoy it. And typically for me, when I listen to podcasts, it's something that I'll either do while I'm working or while I'm driving. But with him finding it on YouTube, because you can listen to it through like a regular podcast, or you can watch it on YouTube, and he enjoys both listening to it and watching it on YouTube. And so it was like a whole thing, because I think we were actually watching it on YouTube that night, not just listening to it, which I typically would do if I were working or in a car. On to Wednesday, I'm going to start by marking that we got up and went to the gym. I really have to figure out kind of how I want to do this, because, and maybe it's not like a big deal. I think oftentimes when I mark something over and over, or something that I do every single day, or at least, because I was going to say at least like 5 days a week, but actually we do the gym 6 days a week. So it's something that literally is generally at this point now how I start my day. And so I want to figure out a better way to mark that, because it's something that happens so redundantly. I don't know that I necessarily want it to be like the first thing I mark in my planner every single day, but we'll see how I decide to deal with that as I go forward with planning. And I feel like it's one of those things where it's like sometimes I'll mark it and other times I'll feel like if I have other things that happen in the day, or like enough to fill up the column where I can omit that, then it's easy to just like not put it there. But anywho, underneath there, I posted my September flip through reel, and oh my God, I was so getting into reels in October. I haven't done a reel in quite some time, and it was really funny because it took me a long time to try to even figure out what I was going to do with reels at all. And then I started playing around with them, had a ton of fun with them, and just haven't had a chance and the time to really play around with them as much. And so I think, especially with it being the holiday season, it's gotten so busy. But I think in the new year, when things slow down again, it's definitely something I want to play with again some more because I really enjoy them. Then I was cleaning up my desk, putting away stickers, ordered Amazon Fresh. Oh, I was definitely back in work from home mode. I don't know what it is about me. Like, if I'm already up and dressed and out of the house and like getting and going to work and stuff, it's really easy. I'll like swing by the grocery store on my way home from work, and it's just like really easy to work that into my day. If I am at home though, it is really difficult to get me to want to then get up, put on a bra, leave the house, and go to the grocery store. It's just one of those things I don't want to do. And so I tend to order Amazon Fresh because I'm just like, God, this will be faster and easier. Because that was Wednesday, and I guarantee you, Monday I said to myself, I'm gonna go to the grocery store, and it did not happen. And then Tuesday I said I'm gonna go to the grocery store, and it did not happen. And by Wednesday I stopped lying to myself and I ordered Amazon Fresh. I guarantee you that's how that went. On to Thursday, starting again, of course, by marking the gym. Clearly, at this point, I had not figured out how I wanted to deal with this, because at this point, I'm just marking it out every single day, which may be how I decide to deal with it going forward, and just continue to just like mark it. It's just it happens. So I need to stock up on gym icons. Clearly. And then underneath there was a report that I needed to submit for work, so I marked that, decorated the top of that box with some of the florals. Added in that scallop from Bloom Paper Studio, lots of those little leaves from Honey Inked. Added the little ribbon cluster from Sadie Stickers on top of the laptop icon from the kit. Underneath there, I created a divider using that ribbon bow divider sticker from Sadie Stickers, layered over some of the deco from the kit. So stinking cute. And then underneath here, I'm doing a little bit of layering because sometimes I fall in love with some of the deco pieces, and they don't necessarily function like icons, but I utilize them rather than using an icon. And that was what I did here. I actually was just talking to my best friend, and so rather than include the phone icon, I just thought that little lantern deco piece was just the most adorable thing, and I just decided to go with that instead. And then at the bottom, I am just marking that I cooked chicken tacos for dinner, and so I had that tacos icon from Crafts by Towie. Typically my cooking icons aren't as food specific, but I do have like a couple of food specific icons, so that was really cool because I actually got a chance to use my tacos. On to Friday. This was so much fun because she includes now these some of the layering shapes that she includes in her kit. This circle in particular that was already embellished with the little foiled feather and leaves, and then had the flowers on one side. Oftentimes I find those a little bit difficult to work with because I don't want to place an icon or right on top of the foiling that's already on these shapes that she started including in her kits. But what I did here was I layered it on top of a scallop circle, a foil scallop circle, and then added in a script from Panda Bird Design, the wallet icons from Crafts by Towie. And I love how that came out because you can still see the detail of the feather and the leaf, and then you still have a little bit of the flowers that are poking out from underneath the script, even though I covered up a little bit. And I think that's the things sometimes I run into when I'm using things that already have a design already on there. Sometimes figuring out how to place things around it and how to write on it can be a little bit tricky because it's already decorated. But this one, it came together so cute, and I really loved it. Underneath there, I marked that Ed Sheeran released his Equals album. I am obsessed with Ed Sheeran. He is one of my favorite artists. I love that Equals album and have been listening to it like crazy since it dropped. And so, yeah, definitely had to mark that in my planner. I shopped 2 Lil Bees new releases on Friday. And then B and I just ate dinner, and we were watching The Practice, which was on Hulu. love that show. I've loved that show for years. And so it's funny because it's an older show, and I remember when it was like first on television, I was very, very young. But I remembered the show, but like vaguely. And I don't think it was something that like I watched like every single episode and didn't remember everything. And then also it's really different watching a show when you're younger and then watching it as an adult, because you pick up on things differently. And so it's just been really enjoyable rewatching that show as an adult and just like seeing it as something that's kind of fresh and just, oh my gosh, great writing and so interesting and so fabulous. Also super crazy because like to watch the practice and to see how many actors went from the practice to Grey's Anatomy. If you are a Shonda Rhimes fan, you have to watch the practice just to see that practice to Grey's Anatomy pipeline. It's crazy. On to Saturday. Started by going to the gym. Then I had an eyelash appointment, and that is the one thing that interrupts my gym time, because I am not allowed to get my eyelashes wet or oily for 24 to 48 hours after I get my lashes done. So typically when I get my lashes done the next day, there's no gym. So, which I guarantee you on Sunday the 31st, I did not go to the gym. But but that was why I made sure for Saturday I went to the gym before I got my eyelashes done, came home, and then, my Amazon Fresh was, delivery? That's interesting. I wonder why it took so long. Oh, I remember what happened. So random. Okay, so Wednesday, I marked that I ordered Amazon Fresh, and I did try to order it and then realized I did something wrong and like in picking the delivery time, and I didn't notice until like Thursday morning. I think there was like a glitch, and I thought I had placed the order and it didn't happen. And so then Thursday morning I placed the order, but I think the soonest I could get delivery was Saturday. I don't know. It was like crazy busy for some reason, because that is a long time. That's really atypical. Usually with my Amazon Fresh, I like place the order and it's there the next day. But I remember that I remember I like messed up the first time I tried to order and had to go in the next morning, place the order again. Or not place it, just like finish it because it didn't go through, and then I wasn't able to get it the very next day, but I had to wait till Saturday. That was a very long description. Sorry, y'all. Then did some editing, and that was my Saturday. On to Sunday. Started Sunday by sleeping in, and then did a little bit of planning, which I'm sure I definitely needed to get caught up on planning, because I've been on vacation the week before, and taking vacation always throws me off with my planning, because it's a week of me sort of like being out of the habit of getting my posts done and getting off of my typical planning schedule. And so I was definitely had to do some catching up. I layered one of the floral frames from the kit or from the deco sheet with a planning sesh script from Panda Bird Design, camera icon from Crafts by Towie, and the foiled leaf accents are from Sadie Stickers. Underneath there, I put down a half box from the kit, and before I fill that in, I'm going to use that half box just to mark cleaning the kitchen and cooking dinner. But clearly I put that box down and then jumped down and started decorating the top over the full box that's placed there, because I wanted to add in some of the florals and add in some cute little foil accents. Now that that's done, going back to that half box, put down the cleaning wipes icon from Crafts by Towie to mark getting some things done around the house. Being very productive on my Sunday. And then down to the end of the day, we went that afternoon to meet one of the dogs that we had seen on Pet Finder, and do sort of a meet and greet introduction. That was our first time doing that. And it did not work out well. And we did not end up getting that dog, but that was our first meet and greet. So that is my spread. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you're all having an amazing day. I will see you next video. Bye.